Hey guys, it's me again. I'm back with another video. Sorry if you hear like random noises in the back and stuff. I'm home, but I'm not really home, if that makes sense. So there's going to be random people talking and walking probably. I was going to put this video off for some time later on this week, but we're getting ready to go out and I'm already dressed early, surprisingly. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these questions, only like not the weird questions because I tend to get a lot of weird questions sometimes. First question, what car do you drive? Talking about my car or somebody else's car? Just kidding. I currently drive a Jeep. I love it. I really, really do love it. I have always driven SUVs my whole life. I cannot picture myself driving like a small car and stuff like that. Like I used to date, kind of date this person that had like a car, an SLS. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but it was like super low on the floor, and I could not drive that shit. Like I literally get car sick if I'm in a small car for a long period of times because it's no. Let's see. Where were you born and raised before you came to San Antonio? I was actually born in Mexico. For those who don't know, I'm Mexican. I was born in like this really small ranch. Like it's literally dirt poor. I'm not embarrassed of where I came from, but yeah, I was born in Mexico. Who's your rapper crush? I don't really have a rapper crush, do I? Does Odell Beckham rap? I'm pretty sure he raps in the restroom, so or in the shower. So Odell Beckham. No, G Herb or G. I don't know how you pronounce his name right, but he fine. But I like thugs or hood guys, whatever. I know. Um, what's your favorite? What's your favorite season? That's a hard one because I love fall. Because in Texas, like winters are literally like not even winters. I've experienced real winters, and I don't really like the cold that much. So I like fall because it's pretty good here. I also like summer because I like to be tan and I like to be by the pool. That really didn't answer much. What's your favorite book? Ooh, this one's a good one. My favorite book, it's A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. She is such a good writer. I don't know if there's several versions of this book, but I've seen like different hardcovers for it. I actually, wait, yeah, okay. So I actually had it right here. It's weird. Every time I travel and stuff like that, I like to take it with me because I've literally reread this book. So the one that I've read obviously is the red cover one. It is such a good like self-searching book. If you can get over the religious aspect of it, which is mostly towards the end, it is such like a search, like soul searching book. Like it is so good. It literally like teaches you why you respond to the things that you the way that you do, and it's just really good. I please pick it up. Pick it up. Let me see. What other question? How do you deal with breakups? I don't. I'm just kidding. I do. Breakups are normal. They're part of real life. You know, to me, it's not about what people do to you or what you go through. It's literally how you respond to them or how you respond to situations. People are just so cruel sometimes. They just want to, I don't know, they just want to see you react and, be in pain and stuff like that. But honestly, like, they're just such, I don't know. I'm such a, I let bygones be bygones type of person. If you did me wrong, if I'm hurt or whatever, like I'll get over it. I don't really harbor hate like that because I'm just like not a hateful person. I don't wish people bad. I don't sit here and be bitter about stuff. I'm just like, fuck, like life happened, but it goes on and like good things happen, period. Like, so I don't really deal with them. I just like, I don't know, I don't know, like I'm just a happy person. So I just get over it. Not like get over it, but like, like I'm not like dwelling on it for months and stuff like that. Like it's just not my thing. What's your favorite thing to do in your pastime? Read, obviously. I just showed you guys the book that I love, but I read a bunch of different stuff. I am trying to get into fiction, but it's like really, really hard for me. But I do read a lot of like self-help books, and I love poetry, so I do read poetry. And actually, recently I picked up a book because I'm trying to learn Arabic. So that's, I guess, like my new hobby, trying to learn Arabic. Ooh, I almost dropped that book. Okay, why would you ask me that? It's so random. Who's your favorite NBA team? The Spurs, duh. Duh. Who else would I say? Where do you like to go out? Well, I just answered this. Just kidding. I don't know. I feel like San Antonio has kind of like, not that I got boring because it's not boring. It's just like going out all the time, getting plastered, and like, doing the same thing with the same people is kind of just like really, really boring. But when I do go out, I used to go to St. Mary's Strips. St. Mary's Strip for like a long ass time. Literally, that's where I lived. I think that's where everybody lived at some point. But now it's kind of like we'll go to Slackers, Hacian, or I thought it was Hologon, but I guess it was Hacian. I guess I was saying it wrong this whole time. That's a really chill bar because it's like a coffee bar, but it's like not all out there like that. It depends on the people that I'm hanging out with because if we in Houston and stuff like that, or somewhere else, and then we somewhere else. Let's see what else. I feel like these questions are kind of being repetitive. Oh, favorite places you visited. Damn, that's hard. That is hard because I feel like everywhere that I go, I try to do stuff to make it a favorite place. Like I loved going to New York just because it was like New York, like that's the place to go. But I've also been to Connecticut, and I love Connecticut. Like it is just like, I know it's so weird because it's literally in the fucking middle of nowhere. There's literally nothing, but I love it. It's like so townish, just like so like picket fancy type of shit. Like that's what I'm all about. I love it. So I love Connecticut. But I also went to San Francisco maybe like a little over a year ago. And I loved it there besides the traffic. But, we got to like look around and just do stuff and just, it was fun. San Francisco was also fun. You should visit it if you ever go to Cali. San Francisco is fun. Are you married? No, not yet. Just kidding. No, I'm not married. So I'm not. Um, what is your favorite restaurant? Ooh, I like that one. Damn, y'all are gonna really make me choose. It's like my ultimate favorite restaurant. There's just a lot. I think anything Thai, which I haven't had Thai in such a long time. By the way, anything Thai or sushi, I love. I'm all for it. I'm there. If you have any like good sushi recommendations, let me know because or ceviche. Actually, no. Wait, hold up. Why am I acting like I don't know what's my favorite restaurant? It is El Bucanero. If you're from San Antonio, if you're not, it's literally like this Mexican seafood place. I'm a big ceviche fan. I love, 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 love ceviche. If you don't know what ceviche is, it's literally like cooked fish and shrimp and lobster. I don't know, crab, whatever the fuck else, in like lime, and it's just like good. It's really good. You should try it. And if you're not from here, I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell you're gonna do, but get yourself some ceviche if you ever come to San Antonio, Texas, from El Bucanero because it is that fucking great. It is. Let's see. If you didn't have the job that you have now, what would you be? I was literally just tweeting about this. If I wasn't what I do for a living now, like my career, I would be a forensic pathologist because I am hella morbid. If you know me, I'm so fucking weird and I love all that shit. I thank God I've never run into like a dead body because I would be all over that shit, like trying to figure out how they died, like who are them, like the cops would have to literally pry me the fuck away from it because I'm all about that shit. Where did you go to high school? I went to high school to Edison. I know, but hey, I went to high school to Edison, whatever. So I'm not bougie. I'm literally just regular, which some people like. I don't know, there's something weird about it. Um, how many languages do you know? Ooh. So I know English and Spanish pretty well. I can read it. I can read both of them, talk, translate it, write, like literally like nothing. Like I can translate English from Spanish and Spanish from English like blinking. Um, I actually graduated with honors in French, so I know French. I just have to like refresh on it, but I do know French. Like I know how to speak it very actually pretty good. I'm learning Arabic. Remember, I said I wanted to learn Arabic. I'm like really good on just like, I'm really big on just like knowing more than one thing. That's probably my Scorpio and Gemini moon that I just figured out today. Hey, I don't know. I don't really know what that means. People were telling me about it, and I was like, so I'm pretty much just like a badass. That's literally what you're telling me. Just kidding. I'm very sarcastic, and I hope people pick this up and don't just like run with it and they're like, oh my god, she's like so fucking into herself and shit like that, because I'm really not. I'm really, really not. How do you gain self confidence? I don't really feel like you gain it. I think like you, well, yeah, you do. You just, I feel like younger, I was so self conscious about myself, and it had to look like a certain way, and I had to weigh a certain weight, and I had to like always have makeup on, and I had to like always do this and stuff. And now that I've gotten older, I'm just like, I just don't care. Like, I look like this, and I'm gonna rock it, and that's just what's gonna be. Plus, I feel like you could literally wear like a baggy t-shirt and some slides, because that's literally what I wear most of the time, and just walk into a place and just walk in there with confidence, and like you're gonna kill it, period. Like you should always have confidence. You a bad bitch, okay, or a bad bitch guy, whatever the hell you are. Or maybe you're neither. Maybe you don't identify with the gender. Hey, I don't judge. Okay, next question. Somebody just put date. What does that mean? Are you asking me on a date? I'm actually a cheap date. Like I don't really like people paying for my stuff and stuff. Like it just feels weird. Like a stranger. Like yeah. What was the last movie you saw? The last movie I saw was The Nun. It was all right. I'm a big scary movie fan. I love scary movies. Like that's my shit. Like I'll watch a scary movie and then go to bed. Like it's been a long time since I watched a scary movie and actually had a hard time sleeping. Yeah, I don't even remember what it was, honestly. Who makes better friends, men or women? I think that it just depends on who you have around. It really does. I don't think gender plays a role, although I do feel like men are a lot easier for me to get along with, just because, some women just, I don't know, some women are mean. Some of y'all are really mean, and it's like, there's really no reason to be mean. Like, there's really not. But my guy friends are the bomb, and even my friends that are girls, like y'all are the bomb. It's really about the type of people you choose to be in your circle. My friends are the type of people that like, if I'm acting a fool or I'm like being over dramatic or I'm doing something that is out of my character or out of our character, they will literally check me and they'll be like, "You need to sit down. Like you living wrong," or whatever the hell it is, because that's what real friends do. They don't support shitty choices that you make, and they don't support shitty characteristics that you have. Okay guys, well that's the end of my Q&A video. Hopefully you got to know me a little bit better, not just like my IG post, I'm human, not just a fucking blow up doll. But yeah, please like and subscribe this video. Who knows what my next video is going to be? Maybe I'll actually start vlogging now. Just kidding. I have a couple of things already lined up, and like I said, if you want to see that skincare video, let me know, because I've had a couple people ask me on IG, but I don't want to make it, and then people are like, nobody asked. Just kidding. See you guys later.